Hey everyone, how are you doing? Welcome to Next Steps. This is a class designed for juniors and seniors to help you think a little bit, help you get prepared for life after high school, whether that's college, whether that's military, whether that's getting into a career, whether that's some sort of trade school, whatever. That's our job as high school, is to help you be ready for what it is you want to do and feel like you're ready to do it. All right, so what is this Next Steps class about? Well, there are two different classes. If you're a junior, you're taking Next Steps 1. If you're a senior, you're taking Next Steps 2. It is a semester-long course. You can earn a semester elective credit, but it's designed to be spread out over the full school year. So there's parts we want you to do in the fall, parts we want you to do in the winter, and parts we want you to do in the spring. Let's take a look about how this course is set up and help you know what's coming up. So the first thing, if you get on the home page, you'll see a bunch of what we call modules. The first module, called What is Next Steps, helps you get involved. You're watching this video right now for course introduction, but it helps you understand what is Naviance, what does it mean to be career and college and career ready. It's a survey we want you to take, and a little bit about introducing yourself. So it's kind of getting started, helping you understand the class. After there, you can really easily see there's certain things we want you to do fall term. There's certain things we want you to do winter term. And there's certain things we want you to do spring term. And then at the very end, a little bit, we're looking at the junior class right now, a little bit around being college and career ready. You're going to take that survey again and then outline your next steps plans. So let's take a look a little bit more at the components in this class. We use a program called Naviance a lot, which is a great tool for helping you explore colleges, for helping you explore careers, and helping you understand a little bit better about yourself as you're exploring all these college and careers. So in each term, you're going to be doing lessons in Naviance. We'll show you how to get to that here in a second. I'm just outlining the class. You also have goal setting every fall term, winter term, and spring term. You get to set some goals for yourself in terms of what do you want to accomplish? What are you hoping to do, both personally, academically, and then college career-wise? At the end of each term, you're going to be meeting with Mrs. Conaway, your counselor, for some advising. There's a reflection looking back on how the term went. Did you meet your goals? Were there things you want to improve on? Or the things that you feel like you could get better on or didn't work out the way you wanted to? There's a discussion question. So the very first fall term, you're going to do a discussion question with other juniors or seniors in the class. In this case, the first one here for juniors is job skills. You're going to talk about what kind of skills do you need to have to be a good employee. Obviously, there's the Naviance lessons, and finally, there's one bigger project every term related, again, using Naviance, but getting a little bit more in depth with what's going on. So let's click a little bit about it. So fall term goal setting. If you click into it, you're looking at this as a teacher view. Let me switch to student view here for you guys. All right, so fall term goal setting. Here we are. So a little bit of directions, and then you're going to write some goals. What's confusing is sometimes for students is knowing how to submit things. So in any sort of assignment, you're going to look for a button that says Submit Assignment. On some of these, like fall term goal setting, you're just going to answer in a text box. Once I click Submit, I have a place I can type in my goals or whatever I want to do the assignment. You're going to type in your stuff, in this case goals related to personal, academic, and career goals, and then you're going to go ahead and submit the assignment. Once you submit it, you can see on the top right it's turned in on July 27th, 9:40 a.m. There's no teacher comments yet, but I can see I've got it turned in. If I go back to home, we can see now that on fall term goal setting, I have a check mark because I completed it. So you're going to want to go to the class. You're going to look at all the things that are required. You're going to want to contribute, do it, go through the class and get check marks on every assignment. Let's take a look at a Naviance lesson, what it's a little bit like. So this first one, you're going to log into Naviance, Family Connection, look for My Lessons, do the assigned lesson called What Do You Know? And at the very end, you're going to come back in here, submit the assignment, and answer what do you think about getting a job or going to college. So let me show you. I can click on this, Naviance Family Connection. All right, so here we are at the Naviance Family Connection login. This is where you're going to go to access all those Naviance lessons. You should have a school email, your summitlc.org email address, and then a password that we've generated for you. If you don't know this or are having problems log in, contact a teacher or advisor, and we'll get you set up with your password. But you'll go ahead and log on in. And once you're in, all those Naviance lessons will be on the left side under Resources where it says My Lessons. We'll go ahead and click on that. And here you'll see all the lessons assigned to you. So if I'm looking at the modules, the very first lesson I want to do is called What Do You Know? So under here, I'm going to look for the lesson called What Do You Know? And I'm going to go ahead and get started and do that lesson. Now they're pretty short. They take anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. Some of them maybe take 25 if you're doing a longer assessment. Some of them will require some goal setting or inputting or typing in things. But you'll just follow the arrows, follow the prompts, read through, do all this stuff. You'll see how far you are on there, and when you're done, you click stop. And just kind of go through. And it's a little lesson designed to help you get thinking around some sort of aspect of college and career planning. Again, once you're done with the activity in there, you'll come back and there's a specific thing that you'll need to submit in Canvas. So you want to do the follow-up question at the bottom here. So what do you think about getting a job or going to college? What is one question that you still have? I hope to answer by the end of the school year. I'm going to click submit and type in, I have a lot of questions, or whatever you want to type. Submit the assignment. Okay, finally, there's some assignments where we want you to use a Google Doc. So let me kind of show you what I mean here. So under the Career Interest Profiler activity, this is a longer assignment that you'll go through. You'll do a little bit of Naviance, but when you're done, it says after you've written your essay in your Google Doc, you can turn it in from your linked Google Drive. So what that means is when I go click Submit Assignment here, notice it's going to ask for some different prompts. It's not a text box. It's going to prompt for file upload, and here's where you'll access your Google Drive. So just like your other assignments, you'll open up your school Google account, you'll create a new document, you'll type out your answer, you'll type out all your work for this particular assignment. When you're ready to turn it in, you'll go to Google Drive. And you'll have to authorize it, so you'll want to follow the prompts to get authorized. Click here. I'm not going to do it because this is a test account. There is nothing to authorize. But for you, you'll actually authorize it. You'll click yes, let my Google account, let Canvas see it, and then you'll have access to all of your Google Docs that you created right here. So you can click on the one that you did your assignment and it'll turn it in. It'll be a nice, easy way to integrate all of your school work that you've done in your Google Drive to make it easy to turn it in into Canvas. Okay, so that's pretty much this class. I'm going to go ahead and leave that. A variety of activities we want you to work on. There'll be some due dates. You're going to want to go through, check all these things off. Again, they're hopefully interesting to you, hopefully spark some discussion between you, your counselors, your teachers, your family. And the idea is that you end up your junior year and senior year with a decent plan, with a good idea about what your next steps are. If you have any questions, contact myself, John Close. My contact information is right there at the beginning, or you can contact Mrs. Conaway, your counselor. We'd love to work with you. We're excited to see what you put in and your progress this year in the Next Steps class.